Okay. So Luis didn't do it. But if Luis didn't do it, then who did? Is it Forden as was suggested?
Good night.
Hulkenberg said that Forden knew something that he shouldn't have known unless he was there or had talked to the person that was there.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands. I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient. But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
That's true.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard!
We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace! Hail His Majesty Forden! Long live His Majesty Forden!
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance, now!
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If these people have such faith that he is going to be the victor, wouldn't it be possible to antagonize them into continuing the tournament? Because if they're going to call it now while he's ahead, we've done 2 out of the 3 events. So ending the tournament now could be viewed as a sign of weakness because he's scared of losing. I wonder if we could do that.
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
We have no choice, it's too dangerous. I think it's too dangerous right now.
Isn't it too dangerous? Better we risk danger than inaction. If we miss this chance, we may never get another.
I suppose that is true. It is supposed to be mine anyways.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His Magler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Assassins? Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
You waste your breath. What do your words matter now? The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
You sound insanely crazy right now.
Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Charge these ruffians with your divine lance.
Behold, the flock has spoken. Those who defy me are to be executed. Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis and handing me the crown.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off.
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that...
You, identify yourself.
What is this? Wait. Is that Luis?
Who are you?
We're at a festival. Should we not be festive?
Oh.
I've come to meet you, Forden.
Luis.
It is Luis.
How could you have survived?
He had a body double? Is that what it was? Or is this a body
Not
double?
that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Luis!
Ooh. Bound by the king's magic.
But why?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit. Just like
It's the fake one? Oh.
this is the true lance.
How did this happen? We fought him. We killed him. But wait. Wait a second. What if we never killed him? What if the one that we fought was a fake? And because it's a fake, he's not protected by the king's magic. So the lance we had was the fake one. But how could it have been the fake one? Wouldn't it have been known by Yufa? Interesting. Is that why she wasn't able to call it?
No. Impossible. Nothing to see here. Cancelled. Cancelled.
It's a little late for that now.
Del, Lord Luis is alive.
What's going on?
Good people, you have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule. What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
Well, I did think you were dead. You came back to life.
You came back to life?
You believe me resurrected? Even if I could defy death, I care nothing for the prospect.
Then how?
How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
It wasn't his attendant. It was his.
Zorba?
Wait. Isn't that the undead guy?
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
Okay. How did you come
It
back?
was intended for Forden to die by my hand, and the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate.
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side.
Wait, is he saying that we actually did stab him?
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this, so I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
I could have emerged as soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Interesting.
Why do you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
I see.
You knew the truth of it. No. Have you always been ahead of us? Ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead. The lance is in my hand, just as planned.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
Indulge me a
He's very confident.
You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so?
Yes.
In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way.
That's true.
So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
He says it like he's going to kill us. That's entirely possible. He might not be very happy after we attempted to kill him, after all.
Please, spare us.
No! Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctus break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
No! Stop him!
Wait, does it have a projectile? I don't remember there being a projectile that we could use. Oh, like that. Oh, interesting.
Out of the way!
Oh.
Why?
Go! Run!
Come now.
Thank you. You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that!
This is just wrong!
It's wrong, me lord!
I see. So even you two faltered.
She's enhancing it. Interesting.
now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Tell.
But you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them? I've been an idiot. Sorry about that.
Stop talking, Del.
I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air. It's grand. Look after Lady Juna.
Huh? Hey. Del?
Del!
Pitiful. See what Brotherhood earned them.
Lord Luis. That's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination. But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastards we hate more than anything!
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Luis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Del? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Shut!
Come, make haste.
Poor Basilio.
Oh, welcome back. It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
It's alright. Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Del knew he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be...
I thought that Forden
still
is the
hasn't
one
lifted.
that did it. Did it himself.
Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Luis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time. Damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
Tell? What?
It's in his mind.
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Tell. I thought I...
Basilio, sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Tell, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Tell...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready? Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight. But why?
O Lodestar, ye grief-racked brother, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line.
This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
Hmm? Let it out, Basilio.
See you around, Dell.
Thank goodness! You're finally awake! You were passed out! Don't scare me like that! Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Sir Basilio, there's a magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
It's you lot from before.
They brought flowers because he saved them.
Want to pay their respects for Fidelio. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Ardell. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad.
Thanks.
He's an ally, yay!
My God, what in the world is that, Lance? It struck down Santifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor. But they need not share Forden's strength.
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
See sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Are those the princes of the other kingdoms?
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
I didn't pay too much attention to their names before.
That is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
But, say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No! This can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Not anymore.
Luis versus Rella. Front runner and runner-up with no ties to the royal family between them. everyone will see plain that popularity is eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
When I saw that Luis had died at first, I thought that maybe the video that we saw before in the beginning, where he killed the king, it was not actually him, but it was somebody else. And then he played the role of the bad guy because that's what his purpose was in this. But now he's alive again, and he's still... He hasn't changed anything about himself and the way he's perceived. So maybe he is the one... Maybe it's true he did kill the king. It's kind of wild that it went back and forth like that. We have to keep trying to break the curse, but we also need to get people to support the prince's claim to the throne. To move forward, we need to buy time.
I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty.
As long as they don't find out. I mean, going with a body double isn't a bad idea. It's a capital offense to impersonate royalty. Is it really gonna matter? It's not like the prince can dispute me right now. I don't think anybody would be able to prove that I'm not the prince currently. And I don't think the prince would really be upset as long as I don't do terrible things in his name. So...
I'm in. As long as they don't find out.
You can't just casually drop an "I'm in" on this.
Adzel was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar, and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Wait, but if he has elder blood in him, his father wasn't an elder. Does that mean that the prince's mother was an elder? That's interesting.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I am the prince. I can't back down now.
I can't back down now.
Wow. You never do, you know?
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my soul to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Can we talk?
You have no clue what might happen in a situation like this, so once they're done with the preparations and they say let's focus on tomorrow. Remember, the bugs have their eyes on us. Let's keep our shopping to the Blue Sky Bridge area and return to the runner at night. Got it.
All right then.
I mean, oh, never mind. I was gonna say they should know what gauntlet runner we came in on, but I see we have moved the gauntlet runner and hidden it. A broken man. Hello. Damn it! Is this really how it ends? What's going on? Pretty obvious what happened. No, I was tossed out of a carriage and attacked by monsters. I suppose no one's going to be bothered by one more dead parapet lining the streets. I'm grateful to a view like this is my last. That monolith really is gorgeous. Wish I could have seen it up closer, but things are going blurry. I have healing magic. Can I heal him? I can't heal him? You didn't give me the option to heal him? Are we still at 5? We are still at 5. Okay. Is this the right area? No, okay. This isn't where it is.
What's happened?
Yes, His Eminence was indeed killed.
What are we to do?
Actually, what do you guys have to say about that? Saint standing on a rather blood-curdling note, didn't it? Yeah. It's pretty accurate. Wow. Okay then. Saying that I brought it on you because I am an Elder? Alright, I see. What's this flustered guard have to say? City's in shambles and His Eminence Ford and killed. It can't be. Say the devil are you? Are you with us or against us? I'm me. I'm here. Can I believe it Sanctifex Forden, slain by Luis? No, it can't be true. But then why was Luis not struck down for his sin? Surely Sanctifex Forden had nothing to be judged for. Or did he? Oh, wait, is that what got conveyed when I attacked Luis?
Alright then.
With the spear? With the lance? Was it that it would judge him based on his sins? And that's why the king's magic didn't protect him? If that's the case, then it's really good that we were able to, that Forden was killed by it, because then it raises a bunch of questions. How can so many people be enamored with that maniac Luis? Thankfully, we have more guards than ever now, but it's only a matter of time. Saint Rella may become the new representative of the Sanctus Church, but is the people's faith in her strong enough to stop Luis? I don't know.
This cold's giving me brain freeze.
Alright then.
Getting brain freeze from the cold? It's not good.
Whatever should I do?
I don't think there's anything that I really want to... Oh, I have things that need appraising? Okay. Oh, that's right. No, I did have to go through a little area there for stuff. What is this? A Magla Abacus. An abacus adorned with Magla crystal beads. Interesting. A diamond worth 40 grand.
Now then.
Runic vestment. I don't hate it, but I don't think that's what I want. This doesn't really speak to me right now. What about the weapons? Moss caliber. Increases damage against undead type monsters. Ah. Then we have all the well, we don't have all of them. We have 3 of the affinities for bows. We have wind affinity for the katana. We have that thing for 200 grand. Hunter's hatchet. Used by hunters. Is he supposed to be a hunter or something? I'm gonna have to check out his thing. I think I grabbed this.
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh.
What now?
Oh, it's Berserker. Slam strike, charge, slam shatter. Okay. Sense of kinship for attack, war cry to decrease the attack and defense of enemies. Frenzy. Oh, it's gonna be a good one. He's weak to light and dark, but he resists all normal attacks. Interesting. Alright, let's see, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I need to max out one of those. Yep, one more, and then let's go ahead and use this.
Good. I'm still getting
to max samurai. Has damage but renders caster unable to dodge. Strength increased by 4. To be able to have damage but not dodge. It's interesting. Saber's got some nice stats with it. Or nice abilities. This one ally to enter 1 fatal attack with 1 HP once per battle. High voltage. Increases critical hit rate when knocking out an enemy in beginning squad battle. Okay. Increases crit rate when wielder is mortally wounded. Oh! Enemies cannot critically hit wielder. Interesting. Interesting. I think I put it towards Masked Dancer.
New skills, new possibilities.
Putting on the passive MP recovery would be really nice. But I don't have enough to reach it. I do have a reportable quest because I finished Moore's request now, so I need to go visit him.
All right then.
Where's Moore at? Oh, Moore's up there on Franco Street. I see. Oh, that means I can't go report it right now. Okay.
What is it?
Let's check in here.
Greetings.
Trying to kick me out after I buy stuff. 12k for Ambrosia. Let's see, some revival meds. Alright.
What is it? Alright then.
I think we're good on that. We'll go back to the Gauntlet Runner now.
I'm tired.
Wait.
Alright then.
That's right. Moore's here too.
Now, where was I?
Yeah. Can go visit academia through here.
Would you look at this?
Since the power of a new archetype, do come and speak to me when you want to study it.
Unbelievable. You've truly fulfilled your task?
I have
Your
indeed.
abilities know no bounds. Why, it beggars belief. Incredible. Utterly incredible. Incredible.
Chapter 6, The End. 8 jeweled roots increased imagination.
Alright.
Wow, he's really gushing this time. Though I'd say you definitely earned it.
It cannot have been an easy journey. Full of meetings and partings, trials and joys, all from which you've come to find your own way of life. There must have been many people who have wished, worked, and given themselves for your support. Indeed, you could never have achieved so much alone.
Yeah.
I see. If you have come so far with motes of the people's light in your wake, then perhaps I was wrong, and the world is not lost to hope. A strange revelation, but I confess, I do not resent being proven wrong.
What's my reward? I could have told you that.
I could have told you that. There's always hope.
Is that what you believe? Then the power of fantasy has given you strength indeed. Now then, I'd like to present your next task. But, alas, I have none to give. There is nothing more to be done. With this, you have seen our mutual endeavors through to the end. There are 2 reasons. The first being that my knowledge of archetypes ends here. I have nothing more to teach. You have outpaced me on the path to the ultimate archetype. I believe I have helped you all I can. As for the other reason...
What's wrong?
His memories have come back.
By the way, did you get that lost memories thing figured out?
Unfortunately, the rest of my memories have not come to me. However, I did arrive at a conclusion of sorts. Why was I confined here? And where in the world is this place?
Okay.
My apologies, but for now, I'll refrain from explaining my conclusion so simply. Could cast a shadow over the archetype's growth. No, more so your own.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you and I met was no coincidence. Everything has been connected from the beginning.
That this place exists within my own heart.
My memory will soon return in full, and I will gladly tell you all.
Okay.
Yes. Though there is one memory I know for certain, beyond speculation. The reason why I wrote the fantasy novel. I mentioned once that in my youth, I went on a journey. I met many people in my travels, and it is for their sakes that I wrote my tale. As an ideal I hoped to make true.
In your youth? You don't look that old to me. You're talking like this is all
He probably
way
hasn't
in the
aged
past.
since he's been trapped in here.
Ah, indeed. I suppose I am. I shared my stories with the people I cared for dearly, that we might dream of the same future, and thus strive toward it. I've no idea what became of them, or how they now live, but I'm glad to have remembered them. Their echoes have given me a new goal, crystal clear. Someday I will leave this place behind and reunite with my companions. I'd like to give you some tangible token of my appreciation as well. If we only ever meet in this mind space, I can't give you so much as a single letter.
We can journey together.
When that time comes, let's go on our own journey together.
And so our odyssey would continue, Yes, a wonderful idea. Thank you. when we met, I styled myself as your guide. But in truth, I think you guided me just as much. It seems he'd like to show his appreciation too.
But the cat wants to show me appreciation. Okay. I shall pet the kitty.
Thank you, my friend. I'm glad we met.
I can feel Moore's deep gratitude and boundless trust.
The scholar in search of utopia, Moore, keeper and heritor of the Seeker's virtues. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Rank 8 with Moore. Archetype Evangelist. Increases an archetype's status bonuses by +3 while channeling it. Oh.
I truly look forward to the day where you master the power of all archetypes and become a hero king. A great unifier of heroic spirits. We will meet again.
Nice.
Ah, how good of you to come.
Wait, doesn't Seeker... Oh no, I already have it. It's Soul Hacker, that's right. I was gonna say, doesn't Seeker turn into something? Alright.
I see. Fascinating.
Let's go ahead and get this one.
Alright.
Yes, I'll channel it.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
What its status differential is. I shall turn my anxiety into strength. Yes, I temper my anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to earn the right to serve as their master, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the summoner. So this is the power of the summoner soul. I shall call upon otherworldly allies to great effect. Yes.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Unknown. At rank 6. You need summoner maxed out and 38,000. God damn. My goodness. Oh, you're only at 4 with her? Got so many times the meter still. Two more with you. You don't get that one until 2 more with you. Still have 2 more with you. One's pure wizard, one's wizard and assassin. Ooh. Alright, and then there's this one. Sniper and magic knight. Interesting. Are there any masks to make? I have one of those. I have a samurai's mask. I have a knight's mask. Mage knight I do not have. Because both of these require mage knight. Alright. Let's make saviors. I need healers and clerics. I have clerics, I don't have healers. Gunner, sniper. I can make gunner's mask. Is there a different kind of mask that I want to make? Not really. Let's go ahead and make that. Alright, any summons to do? Ooh. Duskbone Knight. Let's get that one. Ah. Talisman of the Raptor. Talisman of the Avatar. I need another one of the Avian for these, because I need 2 Avians. Alright, so I need 1 Avian, 1 Raptor, 2 Avatars, 1 War God. And then that'll be all the summons that I can make. Interesting. Okay.
Oh.
Yes. I shall go back to reality, thank you. Alright.
Really?
This doesn't seem to be working right now. It's not generating new power right now? Okay. Those were the ones for the ones that I did. I'll need to check for when it updates.
Sure.
Should be updating soon.
Good night.
Yeah.
Looking like we're all set for tomorrow. Got a minute then, seeing as I've fallen in with you lot. Now there's something I want to clear up. Okay.
You.
Just tell me this. You're doing all this to save the poor prince, or doing it to save the country? It's the same thing. I want to save the country.
Certainly. Hey, mate.
Do you want to save the country? You're playing a longer game. Gotta actually win the race. So if you can't save the prince, you take his place for good. That means if we win the tournament, you'll take the lie to your grave.
So...
You're saying you declare yourself prince tomorrow and everything changes for you forever. You know what you're signing up for. It won't change much.
It'll be fine.
My life won't change much. I'll still make my own decisions just like I always have. Listen to you, got guts for sure.
Then...
I'll tell you something myself. I'm not just following you to go with the flow, alright? Or to avenge death.
Whatever.
Sure, I plan on hammering that bastard Luis into the ground, but I'm doing it for the dream. For a world where your birth don't decide your life. And if I'm gonna tag along, that's the world we're gonna live to see. I know it.
Leave it to me.
So just leave it to me, yeah? I got your back. As long as you're giving us everything you got, so will I. We got a deal, Captain? Of course. I saw Basilio off, who said he'd prefer sleeping in stowage and then return to my bunk. Okay. I mean, I guess we don't have enough beds for people now. We only have 5 beds, and there's more than 5 people here.
Time marches on, and the age
Oh, but I guess Hyasme is on the top. He brought his little tent.
Look, it's that boy candidate. The one who betrayed Luis or killed him or something.
Hold on! I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
Think it's both. But hard to say what actually happened. I suppose it's true what they say about Elder. Disaster follows them like an ill wind. I couldn't get a read on what kind of reputation we had before, but it seems worse than I thought.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
St. Rella is here. The rumors were true.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the midst of this turmoil. I am Rella Cygnus, of the Crown Theocracy. The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may formally announce my succession to His Eminence, the late Sanctifex Forden. I know not if I am worthy, but under the teachings of the noblesse, I am determined to become a worthy king, queen of this land.
The saint herself is to be our queen. Now we are safe. Glory to Sanctis.
Not for just jumping mid-race like that. Everyone seemed pretty annoyed when Luis did it.
The tournament's winner is not guaranteed the throne. Fairness was never really a fact. Whoever has the skill to exploit the standings will win.
Listen to that roar. I think I underestimated my sister's popularity. Even from here, I can feel her aura of magic. I suppose that's to be expected if she's the land's best mage healer.
From the looks of it, she's perfectly situated to pick up where Forden left off.
I object. Rella, you have no true experience in the political world. And you would rise to Sanctifex Forden's heights. Be worshipped as he was.
Oh.
I refuse. I have been loyal to God and His Eminence Forden my whole life. I am the only one worthy of his legacy.
Master Godot, truly I do see the truth in your words. However, this is also the will of the Crown Theocracy.
Friends gathered here. Do you really believe such a person is fit to be queen? Once the nation has dissolved into chaos, it will be too late. Appoint me as champion of sanctism, and I will save you all.
Interesting.
Not sure about that. We know your name, but honestly, you don't have much in the way of real accomplishments.
The man has no charisma. If I had to choose, I'd rather follow Saint Well than all her glory.
And they say Sanctifex Forden killed the prince, too. If that's true, then I don't know if I'd trust his closest vassal with the throne.
Interesting.
Friends,
Oh?
Is that Luis's gauntlet runner?
Oh, okay. That's what's going on.
As usual, I find you all embroiled in pointless conflict.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose we give truth to this competition.
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctus Church's making. First the king, and now you dogs of God. Why do you teach the people lies? You preach that true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed. Face the truth. Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos. It is time we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill? What skill would you put on display?
I see no more reason to forbid the killing of candidates.
You would have the race decided by violence. And I suppose you believe yourself capable of personally reversing the king's magic? Impossible.
I mean, he has a lance that he killed Forden with, even though Forden was supposed to be protected. Is he going to tell him about the duel?
You have witnessed our trials, have you not? You have seen a divine relic used to defy your shield and claim lives. The lance rests in my hand. With its power, my victory is assured. But surely you would not see the race decided by such injustice. And neither would I. I will not give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Luis to the core. He means every word he says. When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you never realize. Only a madman claims lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
Luis Guyurburn. What manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he? He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late majesty, please, speak!
Do not fear, my people. Even should Luis claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered. Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand to defend you.
Sister.
I expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence. Come, O king! There can be no more doubt. The masses desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles.
Oh?
Be this thy course. Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose.
I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward,
while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters. You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, Fool King, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs!
So be it. They who remain seeketh a clash without hindrance. Very well. Now and hereafter, my magic shall no longer protect thee.
Ooh.
Face this as a trial renewed. If ye would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
So when do I lay my claim that I am the prince?
You see that light just now?
The magla flow surrounding the candidates has disappeared. The protection of the magic is no more.
The royal magic protection
And
has
this
faded
lance
away.
of dragons is no more than an antique spear. Children lost in Sanctism's shadow, the fog of deception has finally cleared. There is no God. Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
No. He would even deny us our prayer?
It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell. If it has come to this.
You know it was not I who laid the prince low. Which means that if you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you. A near-death invalid has no place upon the throne. The mere suggestion is ludicrous. You do well to follow the king's example, and abandon the folly of your ideals.
To cast aside all we've fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision. Luis, you will never take the throne. The rightful heir stands before you.
Oh, we're doing it now.
Look upon our candidate and know his true claim. He is the legitimate son of his late Majesty King Hithlodius V, last heir to the throne of Uchronia. His Highness, the Prince himself, has risen to vanquish evil. For his people, he defies the pain and suffering of the curse he endured.
His Highness the Prince? What? That's a lie. His Highness? He has already passed.
His Highness the Prince. They're mad, the lot of them. That boy's an elder.
Indeed he is. It is the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means. Indeed. There is no denying it.
Rella!
Sister?
I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past. His Highness the Prince has elden blood coursing through his veins. His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother was an elder woman.
Ah.
This was an elder?
Enough of this absurdity.
You! The Prince! A bold gambit. To reveal yourself before both Rella and I. Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long. Nobody could say otherwise. Fine then. So be it. This marks the true battle between those who would fight for the throne. Wouldn't you say, Your Highness? Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
He's very smart. With Luis in the lead, he no longer has to concern himself with the other candidates, especially those who aren't a direct challenge. I secured the abandoned Dracodios. Ooh. Number 3! My support has increased dramatically now that I've announced I am the prince, and I can't let the people down.
Rella, Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden. You want to talk? Please step down.
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here. My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
Oh no.
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more, stand down.
What's that around him?
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's... Sister.
Children of God, I know the burdens you bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you. But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me now. Close your eyes.
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
What is this
Saint
aura?
Saint Rella, closure.
Be careful. I sense Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There's definitely magic there.
Sister! What have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again. Sanctifex Forden saw sanctism as
not going to work.
A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority, and mask injustice as piety. And yet, even then, did this twisted form of sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no God, that true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties. Now and forevermore.
But through magic, you forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
I mean, you're just gonna have to keep using magic over and over to remove their fears. Unless you're going to prevent them from feeling fear, which isn't a good thing to do at all. Because what if they run into a monster? They should feel fear because they don't want to fight the monster and they can't beat the monster. It's a natural thing to feel.
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too long. Besides, what makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince. The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse. I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers, because I yet live.
You cursed the prince.
Surely you can't mean... No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it. All you can do now is kill the caster. As heiress to the Sanctus Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you.
So you're admitting in front of this whole crowd that you're the one that cursed the prince. And was a pretty driving force for all of this. Are you just gonna wipe their minds with magic or something? How are you gonna prevent them spreading this? Or are they gonna go, well, you know, she did say that she cursed the prince of the last king, but, you know, she says that she's nice now.
Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Isn't that a...
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything. You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
You're talking to me?
They're calling in the cavalry! We've got incoming runners, plural! We need to get out of here!
How did I remove your authority or magic or anything? What?
Norris, swiftly!
Lost it, I know! Who put this cliff here?
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have!
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky!
So we do. Then, that's what we'll do. We fly!
Wait, you're saying...
I finished preparations long ago.
Oh?
It was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here. You hear me?
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree. He speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Norris! Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
I'll do it. I'll take you with me. Beyond the sky!
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology near us. It's time.
Ooh. The legs became wings.
Possible. It can fly.
Yeah! We're flying like a bally bird with wings and all. Did you not see that? How do you like that?
My ears are popping.
This might take some getting used to.
Yeah, your ears pop when you rise in elevation. You gotta be careful. But now that we can fly, we have everything open to us.
Take that world! I've really done it! Look at her! That's my Skyrunner!
Let's go. He succeeded. He made the Skyrunner.
After that drop, I thought we'd die, even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
Aren't you flying anyway? It was a gamble. I knew it would work.
I always knew Nurse could make it work.
I had faith in
You're
him.
as bold and big-headed as I am, what? Really, old boy, I'd not be here without you to give me the push I needed. Thank you.
So, about our next move.
We must pursue Rella as soon as possible. His Highness is running out of time.
Where did she say she was going? Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried?
My guess is the Mage Academy, or what remains of the place. Nobody goes near it now. I was a student there myself once.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. 'Twas known as the finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Lady Juna, I've got to ask. What was St. Rella like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real hair?
No! It can't be. I don't want it to be. Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself. I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out. Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone. That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that. Now she's saying she was part of this conspiracy? She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
Some people will do some terrible things and tell you that it is for your own good. So, gotta be careful. I wonder if we can learn more about this, though.
Then we've got to get to her fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives. This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
Am I up to the task myself? I am prepared.
Yes. I'm prepared for that.
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to. If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
Lady Juna.
What's the matter? It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that... something's felt wrong somehow. Ever since I sensed the Saint Smuggler. I'm sorry. It's hard to explain. Please pay me no mind.
No, talk about it. I want to learn about this. I'm curious. Mark the location on the Mage Academy ruins on the map. Okay. Rella will be waiting for us when we land. I never wanted to come to this, but be ready for a fight. Okay.
now.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, it was for the summoner. What does it do? Enemy attacks in overworld combat will not trigger an enemy advantage in squad battle. Ah, okay. So you can hit everybody and lower their attack. You can heal. Low hit rate, but it'll be critical if it connects. Heavy slash damage to all enemies. Okay. Hmm. Elusive Dream. I think I would want to go for soul hack stuff.
New skills, new possibilities. I found new power. New skills, new possibilities. I found new power.
Seeker's Flame. There's still quite a bit to do, though. There has to be. We're nowhere near completing the one for... We're nowhere near completing, Gallica's connection. Dracodia's normal attacks become almighty. Okay. It's in Corsair. When was the last time I went over it? I think I missed too many things. Oh yeah. You have a Bushi costume as well? Okay. As if talisman given by Basilio. Have Basilio hold it? No. Okay. Large HP recovery. Okay. No, resisting Pierce is good for me because it's a weakness that I have normally. Okay. Seeker's Gale hits everybody. You can do Void Wave. Deal heavy wind damage to one enemy and decrease their attack for 3 turns. Seeker's Gale would be nice, but it's probably only good in fighting multiple enemies. Although I think the area we're going to go is going to be a dungeon. Oh, the fire one's higher. Yeah, I'm not going to put on Seeker's Flame because I already have fire. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll put on Void Wave. Only mastered 62%.
Check the map.
Let's aim for the ruins.
These are the Royal Academy ruins, huh?
Holy cow.
This place here.
A right to rule. Oh, that's Barden's thing. Yeah. And that's... Just look for clues in the notebook he keeps on the pill in the engine room to help with my search. It doesn't say. In that case, we'll go. It's snowing. It's probably going to be snowy there all the time.
Here.
It's 1 day's worth of travel? Yeah. Hold on, then. Because if it's 1 day's worth of travel... Oh, I can't go. Okay, never mind.
Here.
I was gonna go over there so that way I could do the weather change. We're just gonna go in through the mountains. What is that? Hold on. We're setting course. We're risking it a bit going through the mountains and their dodgy weather, but what choice do we have? Strap yourselves in. Okay. Let's go.
I say, already seemed preposterous on the map, but they really built this old academy as deep in the mountains as they could shove it.
Amazing. It's all so beautiful. For some reason, I can't stop shaking.
It's what they call too sodden cold. Ugh, I wasn't made for chill like this.
The wintry peaks of Montario are harsh. The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
Why build the blasted thing here of all places?
I don't know much about it myself.
Keep it hidden.
But I have heard rumors that there's a dragon among these mountains.
A dragon?
You mean like our dragon god?
You saw how the dragon god turned into immaterial magla to be absorbed by the lance, right? Dragons may look like monsters, but they're not true flesh and blood creatures. They're testaments to a lost world. That's why the Academy's here, I heard. To study them. But of course, that's all in the past now.
Why is Rella with the Sanctus Church, anyway? If they tore apart a place she held dear, you'd think she'd carry some kind of grudge against them.
Tis not unlike my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem, to the church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations, and as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
How did all that obligation weigh on her? Was she so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
She wouldn't. We better hear it from her.
I feel it. I can sense an aura of Magla all the way from here. There's a strong disturbance like I've never felt before.
Gotta be here.
What does it mean?
Here we go. We're finally closing in.
The Royal Mage Academy ruins. The once proud school's dignity is long stripped by frigid wind, its frozen spires piercing the wintry clouds. The gauntlet runner lands at the foot of the mountains, blemishing the pristine snow with fresh tracks. In silent certainty, they know Rella awaits them, the weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
So that's the former Mage Academy.
Holy cow. Oh, she's here to greet us.
Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness. And to do that...
Sister! At least tell me, why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna. In the end, you're no daughter of House Cygnus. You're an orphan. Another acquisition of House Cygnus, picked up on a whim.
Okay.
A tokenized game piece on their board to illustrate their noble contributions to society. You thought you and I were close? You believed you understood your big sister?
I see. I understand now, Rella. You're right.
It was a farce the whole time.
And I was wrong. I am Giovanni Cygnus, and my life is my own. So is my heart. I've always believed in you, and I'm not going to stop now. You would never kill someone just because Forden asked you to. Never!
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
For what purpose would she be lying? This would mean that she, unless there's no scar, she has not had, at least Juna hasn't seen her back in forever. I mean, you do need to be punished, but I'm curious. I want to know what it was for. Why did you do it?
You had your reasons, I assume?
I honestly can't see it either. Anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
If Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
Huh? For me? Why?
Delusions.
Sister. What? You are protecting me from what?
Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here? The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Santifex shook their hearts. Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against Luis, no one, not even us, would have been able to get to you. Yet...
You want to know why I've summoned you here? A question burns in me, and I will have my answer.
Okay.
Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain of the Sanctus flock? The weak, whom Luis would see culled? This world already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis.
I intend to look after them.
I intend to look after them.
Well, words alone prove nothing. To be king is to wield strength, even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until I know you can be a true king, I refuse to die.
Such an aura. This must be...
Yes. Behold a divine relic, once wielded in war and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command, just like the lance of your islands. Dragons are manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature, fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it.
You're summoning a dragon? Ooh. An icy dragon.
Sogne, dragon god of the Ice Valley. Show me now the power that ended the ancient world.
Okay.
If you would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant, you need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Rella!
Then let's go. If you're gonna put your life on the line for this, then it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley. Come, O Pillar of the 5 Chromatic Dragons, harbingers of earthly war. Heed my call, and unleash your fury once again before us!
We've got no choice. Let's fight back, everyone.
Charging in.
Okay, so I can't target her. So that means this is the only thing I'm fighting. It says he has one skill, he's level 52. I doubt only has one skill. It's only showing me one. Okay, well, we need to find his weakness. Since you're icebound, I would guess fire, but I think that's going to be too obvious, and it's not going to be the case. Maybe it is.
Protect the weak. Heed me.
I was fully expecting fire to not be his weakness.
I call upon show them strength. Raging fire.
Observe the power of heroes.
I will protect you.
That was helpful. Thanks.
We'll do this together.
Let's go.
Fire!
Fire!
This is the power set to
victory.
Remove all buffs. Oh, it's not like he has any buffs right now. Let's keep trying to burn him.
You claim such power. Then I will test it.
Ice Claw Slash.
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
Quartz Wall. Like the barrier against what now?
So heavy. You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
A barrier against magic. Okay. If that's the case, does this remove it?
They're unfazed.
It didn't affect them. They're weak to fire.
Show them strength.
Okay. Yep, it was just one.
Take my power.
Burn.
With their weakness.
Every combine our powers.
You can do this.
It is your turn.
Dragon versus dragon.
Yeah, Yufa hit their weakness.
Allow me.
Another wall. Tail swipe.
Take this.
Exorcist light.
Badly. Get her some healing.
Okay.
Juna, are you okay? I call upon a royal soul. Look, you're about to drop. Maybe not. Wind isn't working. Try hitting them with something else. I'll show you.
Raging fire.
We need to go through the block.
By the sword. To the rear guard with blade in hand. Are you all right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Juna, careful. It looks like you've got several ailments. Watch your back.
I miss.
Oh, I missed it? Okay. I guess that's fine. Another wall? Another wall.
They're totally fireproof. We better use something else. Concentrate.
So the way this works is it deals the damage, then removes the buff. So if I use this, he's going to block it, right?
It's up to you now.
It says it's blocked. We're testing.
This won't work.
Yes. Okay.
Allow me.
Uh-oh.
It comes to this.
Oh, you raised his attack.
That attack.
Now we get all our weaknesses. Okay.
Yufa's broken. Behold this power. Attacks won't do much like this.
Burn!
Wait, that didn't work. That didn't do a thing.
By the sworn oath of
Okay.
knighthood.
Charging in!
Juna's struggling with her anxiety. Don't let her get attacked.
I'll stay my blade.
Juna,
I will
careful.
fight. Let's go.
It looks like you've got several ailments. Watch your back.
Now, if I want to do it, I need to hit him with fire so that way I get the additional one.
That's your opening, Captain.
And then you can't synthesis due to your freaking ailment. God damn it. Let's do that. We'll get rid of their. We'll get rid of the anxiety, because that's going to be very bad.
Hulkenberg, you've got several ailments slowing you down. Raging fire! You hit their weakness. Don't let
Underestimate
it down,
a dragon at your peril.
Another barrier.
I'm so cold.
Icy
Someone help.
breath.
It comes to this.
Tarukaja, second icy breath.
People knocked out here. You gotta get back on track, or this will get ugly.
By this power. With healing power.
Get Hulkenberg back up.
It comes to
Rakukaja. Okay, you're buffing him. He's reducing our stats.
Take this.
Captain's hurt.
Light.
Let's get him some healing.
I'm stepping back.
Oh,
Oh, power of heroes.
Someone help, please.
I knew you'd help.
Captain
Let's
Frozen.
go.
His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
Yufu is weak to ice, so we don't want to get her up yet.
Time for my grand comeback.
My strength.
Take this.
Mohammed. Icy breath. Again.
Not like this. Someone help, please.
Healing arts.
That helped.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
We can do this.
Time for my grand comeback.
Come on. I need you to stay alive. Increasing his defense, ice slash on her.
It comes to this.
Attack boost, okay.
You behold this power. No need to rush this. This might be a good strategy.
claim
Blade
such
and
power.
ailments slowing you
Then
down.
I will Are you all right?
test it. That helped.
Thanks. I won't hold back.
Show them strength.
With healing power.
I rejoin the fray.
You've got a
This
bunch
is
of
the
ailments
power. I
slowing
can
you
do
down,
this.
Captain.
None of those are gonna be good. Doing that
Perhaps
isn't
to be
gonna
too
work.
strong.
You need an item to heal you.
No use holding back.
Alright, now I need you to not die from this turn.
It comes to this.
Tail swipe, okay. Alright. The way things go, I need to get rid of that barrier.
Is everyone all right?
Then I need to double pass.
It's okay. We can do. We're looking good here.
Are you strong enough?
Never mind, not if you just eat it that way. I thought you were gonna reduce the other one down to half, not fucking eat the half one.
I shall use this.
So I was gonna use the Dragon God to get rid of his buffs.
Allow me.
Okay, I need to keep that in mind.
My strength. It comes to this.
Okay,
I'll show you. Her attacks are gonna be weaker now. Fire.
I need to do this.
I stand ready.
I need to
I'll stay
pass.
my
Then we need to attack.
blade. Then I will test it.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening.
Then we Dragon
My
God
power support you.
Come forth now.
to strip his buffs.
Yeah, you hit their weakness.
Trivial.
Tail swipe, okay.
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
Quartz wall, okay. Ice claw, okay, we're good. Recovered from frostbite. Skip it. Anxiety, fantastic.
To you.
Oh shit, let's go. You better be.
Let's do this together. Watch your back.
No, I can't. Yeah, that's right. I can't do that because she has instant status ailment.
Burn. That's your summoning, Captain.
Get rid of it.
That helped.
No anxiety
Allow me.
for you to exploit. Quartz wall, icy breath. This isn't good.
Take this.
Mahameon, definitely not good. He's got one more attack, tail swipe. Yep. Go figure. Wait. What did that only use half? What?
That helped.
No, not that. I need Junha back up.
Time for my grand comeback.
Alright, need to hope that she doesn't get targeted and doesn't die from this. Tail swipe, okay.
Yuba's down. We gotta help her. I'll show you.
Just steal some magic from him.
With blade in hand.
Heal.
Thanks.
I knew you'd help.
Alright.
Do this.
I rejoin the.
Now let's pray he doesn't do breath.
Take this.
Mahameon and breath, right? No, he does roar. Okay. He debuffs us. Megidola? The fuck do you do that for?
Yuba's hurt bad. Can we get her some healing? Summoner. This may be
Goes the dancer next. I think. Oh, yeah. I think it's a time to pop this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Behold this power. Several ailments slowing you down. Raging fire. No good.
Get that
Sworn
gone.
oath of knighthood. I defer to you.
Yuba, we gotta do something about all those ailments.
Force you to keep putting up a barrier each turn so you can't buff him.
Captain.
Ice Claw. Nope, he got hurt.
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
Now she can give him a buff after this.
It comes to this.
The fuck? Did it only take half because you hit somebody that's frozen? The hell?
Yuba's down. We gotta help her.
Yeah, I'm gonna be healing
This should be
anyways.
good. I rejoin the fray.
Are you strong enough to protect the
I
will
will
not let you die?
Thanks. That was helpful.
I knew you'd help.
June is frozen over.
It's wizard.
Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
Yeah.
No.
Cures frostbite for one ally. Let's do this.
Here.
That helped.
I'm obliged.
I'm grateful.
Let's try to make it through this turn. Oh, you breath first thing. Okay, cool.
It comes to this.
So that's half. Gets defense up. That's another. Oh, that's like the full one. Okay. Did I take a half before when you did a tail smack?
Juna, are you okay? I pray you're ready. You look like you're about to drop.
Perhaps this will be too strong.
Summoner.
I guess I need to do this to break through.
That did nothing? It didn't affect them. not. I call upon a royal soul.
Do I heal her? I'm gonna heal everybody. Maybe I do this.
Can't let it go on you.
Go half heal
Oh,
to do this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, another breath.
Allow me.
Another wall. A slash on me. Okay, I can take that. Okay. We're in a better position this round. We need to go through that barrier. Oh, great. Anxiety. No, no, not that. Oh, that's right. I can't fucking use a synthesis because everybody's got a status ailment. Oh, I forgot about that.
Is there a better strategy? Summoner.
Oh, I don't think I can do this. But I can't let them get an anxiety hit off.
That helped.
An anxiety hit is far too powerful.
Are you all right?
Thanks. I am grateful.
I knew you'd help.
Roars.
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
Barrier. Roar.
What was that?
My strength. Cuba's frozen.
Vitus
Attack
power.
won't do much like this.
Fire. It didn't work.
Nullified?
Yes, it's going to be nullified like that.
You've got several ailments. Watch your back. Cuba,
Okay.
focus. Allow me.
So what happens when our accuracy is downgraded so much? Tail swipe.
It comes to this.
No, it took. Huh. I wonder if the time that it happened, it was a crit and I just didn't see it. Okay.
You claim such power.
You need to pass.
Let's go.
I need to hit. And then we need to Dragon God.
You can do this.
I missed.
Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. Debuffs are increased. A wall. What's he do next? Breath? Slash. On her, of course.
Take this. Cuba's hurt bad. This is just what I need. Raging fire. No good. That didn't
Is
do a
every
thing.
let justice prevail?
That helped. Thank you.
That helped.
Cuba's
You
hurt.
claim such power.
Attacks won't do much like
Then
that.
I will test it.
Hit their weakness. That's your
cold.
opening,
Here I
Captain.
go. Heed me.
Gargoyle.
Cuba hit their weakness.
He's close. Icy breath. Yay. Barrier wall going up. A slash? Okay.
It comes to this.
Defense up.
Cuba's frozen. Show you. Her attacks won't do much like this. No way. That didn't do
Okay.
I will not let you die.
Thanks.
Heal everybody.
I'm grateful.
Thanks.
June is
Let's
frozen
go.
over. Her
Burn.
attacks are gonna be weaker now.
It's gone.
And I missed, of course. Icy breath. How lovely.
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
The wall goes up. Tail swipe, okay. Megidola. Everybody alive? Everybody's alive. Hooray. Alright, all our stats have returned to normal.
Can anyone get on healing duty? I can do this.
Come forth now.
So we do that. It gets blocked. Then we can hit him with this one. Then we can heal.
That helped. Thank you.
That helped.
Then we can do fire again. And we can do one more. There we go.
There truly is a gulf between us. You are more the warrior than I, as expected. So be it. What I lack in experience, I shall give with my life. Sister!
What do you mean?
I give unto you all that I am!
Full magic transfer.
She gave the last of her magic to the dragon? Why go that far?
Okay. Draconic Wrath. Attack rose dramatically. Alright.
Frozen over. Her attacks are gonna be weaker now. This is just what I need.
Raging fire!
Hit their weakness.
Is everyone all right?
Don't let up now,
justice
Judah.
prevail. No. Moving to the front.
Yufa's frozen. Her attacks won't do much like this.
Strike
Can
me if
force you to target her.
Captain's frozen.
won't hold back.
His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
I'll go ahead
We're
and
not out of
heal.
this yet.
That was helpful.
That's neat.
Thanks. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Yeah! Yufa hit their weakness.
Dancer.
You just don't burn, do you?
With blade in hand.
By 3 ranks for 3 turns. Let's go ahead and do that.
Wizard! Burn!
Hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain. That's all.
Covered from frostbite. Okay, you're the only one still frozen.
Perhaps this will be too strong.
Oh,
I can do this.
shoot. Alright, we're gonna have to go around. Let's do that. Ah, that's not what I wanted to
Observe
press.
the enemy. Oh, power of heroes! Is that all?
Do that.
Let's stay calm.
Yeah, I messed up. I wanted to use an item to remove her frostbite,
We can do this.
but I messed up.
Thank you.
I'm obliged.
I pressed the wrong button on Juno.
I'm cold. This should help.
Restore your mana. Okay. There we go, she's recovered from frostbite.
We gotta do something about all those ailments. Watch yourself. Burn! Hit their weakness.
Hit your weakness. Go ahead, defend.
Juna,
It's okay.
careful. It looks
We can
like
do
you've got
this.
several ailments. Watch your back. I leave it to you. Hit their weakness. That's
Hit him
your
with
opening
that.
powers.
Hit him with a dragon god.
Yeah! Yufa hit their weakness.
4,000.
Watch
Okay.
me. Raging fire!
Observe the enemy for all that we strive for.
Alright.
A mystic shield.
That was helpful.
Go ahead and give everybody defense up. Icy breath. Ah, how lovely. Roar again. Yeah, fuck.
Only a flesh wound.
Okay.
Yufa's frozen. Her attacks won't do much like this.
We're not out of this yet.
I'm grateful.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Juna's
Take my
frozen
fullest
over.
Alright.
Heed me.
Hit him with the gargoyle.
Yufa hit their weakness. Behold this power.
Hit him with more fire.
Hit their weakness.
I come.
Don't let up now, Juna.
I'll show you the essence of truth. Is there another way? Fight his power. Fire!
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
It is your turn!
That.
You've got a bunch of slowing me down, Captain.
Oh, he just doesn't burn. Maybe he's immune to burn. He just keeps roaring. Ah, more breath? Fuck off with the breath. And a tail swipe. Cool. Oh my god.
That helped.
Alright, now it's time to revive someone right into a freaking icy breath. Dude! I was joking! Can you just fucking stop with all the icy breath? For fuck's sake, man.
Raging fire! Hit their weakness! Is everyone alright? Don't let them know what we strive for!
Thank you.
Thanks.
Captain Frozen! His attacks are gonna be a lot
We can do this.
I rejoin the fray!
June is
I shall do
frozen
my
over.
summoner.
Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
Come forth now! With luck!
Why did you miss? You're fresh! There's nothing bad on you! There's an icy breath, ice claw, icy breath. Oh, draconic wrath. Okay. Two went with attack buff. Alright.
This is just what I need! Burn! You hit their weakness!
Into the
Alright.
Strike me if you dare!
Force you to target her.
I won't hold back.
His attacks are gonna be
Go
a lot
ahead and
weaker.
heal up everybody.
That was helpful. I'm obliged. That helped.
June is frozen
Here I go!
over. Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
It is your turn!
Hit him.
Hit their weakness.
Hit him.
Jupa's frozen.
Alright.
Much like this.
I will protect
you.
Go for a defense boost for everybody. So now I would get back 14.
Better be sure.
Actually, wait. Do I have an item that I could use here? Things to dispel enemy ones. I don't have one to put one on myself. Would it be here? Nope, not there. It's not down there either.
Do I need to use it? Let's go.
Alright.
Burn!
Hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Tail swipe, okay. 2 tail swipes.
Gotta heal up. You're all hurt bad. Can anyone?
Oh, 2,500 health left.
Yuba hit their weakness. Watch me.
Raging fire!
You hit their weakness.
Observe the enemy.
Don't let them know, Juna.
Okay,
Is that all?
grab their attention again.
Yuba's
I won't hold back.
Let's go ahead and make sure to heal everybody.
We can do this.
That was helpful. Thank you. That helped.
Captain
I'm
Frozen.
cold
His
summoner.
attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
It is your turn!
Okay.
This is just what I need!
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
They're weak to fire. Let's
They're at 1,000. Everybody's defense is up, we're okay.
This won't do.
In that case, you already have your thing on, right? I did it this turn, so you should be good.
Right there! They yet cling to life.
We need to make a final push to kill him. He's under 1,000. Alright, he's put on debuffs for everything. He's doing a breath. Fantastic. She lived, and roar again. Okay.
My
Alright.
I can do this. Can anyone come forward now? Yeah.
As long as we don't miss.
I call upon a royal soul. Hit their weakness.
I'm stepping back. I will not let you die.
Thank you. I'm
Okay.
grateful.
That helped.
You was frozen.
Right as power.
Your attacks won't do much like this.
Burn!
You hit their weakness. That's your opening.
So 185.
Heed me.
He's at 6.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Wait, can't I kill him with this then? No, it's 4.
Slowing you down, Captain.
Direct my strike.
Hold yourself together.
Oh, I didn't ever gave her Draco Dios. Fuck, that was dumb. And we just got crit into an Icy Breath, into a Draconic Wrath, into a Roar. Okay.
So heavy.
I can't believe I forgot to give her Draco Dios.
Time for some close combat.
Well,
They're weak to fire. Let's heat this place up.
put an end to it myself.
I see now. The true strength of your will.
Woo! Dragon Blood Sap and Dragon's Breath. All this stuff.
I'll strive for greater heights.
No, let's get my luck up to 30.
Nice.
I shall strive to.
Power can be so intoxicating.
Well fought. You truly are strong. Strong enough to fend off a dragon from an age of destruction.
Rella, for His Highness, I will do what I must. Forgive me. But have you any last objections?
As for the crowd I've enchanted, you needn't worry. That was no spell of control. They should have come to their senses a while back now.
Okay.
Then, your life is now forfeit by my hand.
Is she anything more to say?
Sister, please tell me. What happened on that day? I want to know everything.
I was only 12. No child could so easily take a life in cold blood. I was confused, scared. I lost control. And the spell was cast. And so it became a wasting curse. Imperfect.
Juna,
Do you remember how we talked of your dream? To become a singer whose voice could reach everyone in this land. I've changed my destiny through song, you said. You told me that as a Nydia, singing is the only truth you have.
Mm-hmm.
As a true-born heiress of the Cygnus family, in my eyes, you were like a shining beacon. You became my dream.
Stop.
Okay.
We're not talking about that. I couldn't do anything for you.
In you, I saw such freedom. I didn't want to lose you. So that day, I...
Ooh. To the past.
Kill His Highness. I can't. Have you gone mad?
You do know how House Cygnus earned its position all these years, don't you? Everyone in your family did their part to handle similarly delicate affairs. Your father was no different.
But to murder royalty, surely it's beyond all.
The king has sired an illegitimate mongrel of a boy. Now he's brought him to the castle. If we do not act now, one day we will be bending the knee to an Elden king. Moreover, of late, we have another nuisance rearing its head. Luis. An impious little upstart with no respect for the church. But his military merits are getting too great to ignore. Some are even saying he's fit for high command. As the matter stands, we have but one way to deal with both in a single stroke. dispose of the mongrel prince and place the blame on Luis. Such a maneuver demands someone who can be a match for Luis in magical ability and physical stature. A girl
I see.
of your intelligence can figure out the rest, I trust.
So
The
that's
king's
the
heart
reason.
falters. He has lost the will to keep the kingdom united. Look upon him and see the face of a man preparing to abdicate. It is amidst dissent and strife when the guiding hand of the church is needed most. And if Sanctism's enemies are not expunged, the nation's order will surely collapse.
Yes, but even so, His Highness the Prince is guilty of nothing. To murder someone innocent, it is an unforgivable atrocity.
If I recall, you have a sister. Unrelated by blood, yet already they speak of her beauty. And a most charming singing voice, yes?
What does Juna have to do with this?
Rella, you are destined to lead your family in due course. Surely it's your responsibility to protect them from the grief of any personal tragedies. Or will you live the rest of your life regretting a single night's lapse of judgment? Hmm?
I'll do it.
I see.
Cygnus is a sullied house. My parents yielded to authority, and only ever measured a person's worth by their magical prowess. I lived in disappointment. And then you entered our family. You became my hope for living. Someone more important than my own life.
Sister.
At the very least, I wanted to protect you. But in the end, I suppose this was the only way I ever managed it.
I see. Saint Rella, the familiarity I felt from you, I finally understand what is unique about your Magla. You live as I once did. As someone who has spent her whole life preparing to die.
When you all greeted me with Luis's formula in hand, I thought my heart might stop at the shock. I had always known someone might come asking one day, but I never thought it would be you, Juna. It felt like fate's hand, dealing my due punishment. That's why I kept an eye on you ever since then. To observe this seeker of the throne. This aspirant who possesses the lost power of the archetype. I hoped you could be the one with the power I've been seeking, but I needed to see with my own eyes.
The power you've been seeking. What power have you sought?
The power you've been seeking?
Luis is more of a threat than you know. Whatever his intentions are, I know he grasps at more than just the crown. After the assault on His Highness, I was made to investigate Luis as a suspect. I touched his hand and read deeply into the flow of his Magla. I'll never forget it. He didn't hesitate at all. I expected to see his aura, but it was more like a vision plunged into my mind, pure and vivid and violent, choking me in its flow. Humans flooding the country. Innocents either fleeing or lost to madness. And amidst the chaos, I saw no throne, no castle. That must be his real vision for the world.
A world overrun by humans? What does this mean? The man has been traveling the country doing little but slaying them, has he not?
I don't know the details. But in the past 10 years, Luis has been clad in that same Magla, unchanging. If he becomes king, I know his vision will come true.
So that's how it is. If you let yourself be killed for the prince's sake, you couldn't guarantee the survivors could stop Luis. That's even why you called that dragon to test us, isn't it? You wanted to see if we had the power to protect this land, and all the meek in it.
And you've proven you can. With that strength, I know you can do what I couldn't. I have no more regrets.
Sister!
Then I will put an end to this at last. For all who deserve the truth, I shall reveal everything.
What are you going to do?
I will speak to the congregation gathered in Alterbury. Indeed, it was for this purpose that I gathered them there.
What? Then that magic you mixed in with your speech, the real reason you linked their minds with yours.
All that's left is to strengthen the magic a bit with the power of this relic. And my words will reach Alterbury. Good people, can you hear my voice?
Oh.
Dearest faithful, can you hear me?
What's going on? There's a voice in my head.
A voice? I hear nothing.
I apologize for startling all of you. It is I, Rella Cygnus. Through magic, I speak directly to your minds.
Saint Rella? Is every Sanctist in the city hearing this? Amazing. That's some spell.
We witnessed a boy candidate who claimed to be the prince. To ascertain the truth of his words, I faced him in mutual, voluntary battle. I now see with eyes unclouded. Good people, he is, without a doubt, His Highness the Prince. Now, there is something further you all must know. The truth of His Highness's reported death, and the truth of the attempt on his life. Sanctifex Forden was indeed behind the plot to assassinate His Highness. By this barbaric act, he sought to elevate the church and put the throne within his own grasp. These revelations are only mine to give, because I was Forden's assassin. It was I who cast the curse upon His Highness. Yet all was not lost. Through all these long years, His Highness has endured the pain, and now walks among his people once more.
Sanctifex Forden was really the mastermind? What am I supposed to believe? Oh God.
Sanctist faithful, she knows not what she speaks. Close your mind to her. Damn you, Rella. You would not just expose our secrets, but cast them into our people's very heads?
You say that out loud in front of him.
For his transgressions. As for me, this shall be my final address to you all. For my sins against our nation and its people, and for willingly abetting such atrocities, I will soon join our Sanctifex in the beyond. Yet know this, dear faithful, you need not let your anxieties rule you. I have faced His Highness the Prince myself, and known his heart. His Highness will accept us. With his strength, he will shelter the lost and weak, and stand against Luis in our names. If all of you would believe, our country could be a place where all would thrive under a just king. I pray with all my heart that it will be so.
Saint Rella, was this your plan from the very beginning? Damn it! Cry her or not, I can't let her down. I've got a job to do.
What became of my church? My faith? How can I go on without it? I am lost. I thought myself the unshakable defender of the Sanctus Church. But should it now collapse, I
Did he
cannot
not
see
know
my
the
path
truths of
forward.
the church?
Even I, then. I, too, am one of the weak that Rella fought for.
At last, my role is at an end. Juna, I'm sorry. I only ever meant to protect you, but in the end, you'll have it the hardest.
Sister, please, you... Tell me, what do I do? Basilio, tell me. What do I do?
Lady Juna.
And what happens to the faithful? They'll be crushed. You're their saint. You had just put their hearts at ease. What are you?
I never wanted you to see it, but... Juna, look at this.
What?
Oh, is she gonna show it?
What's left of my life is a price already claimed by my own curse.
Oh.
Perhaps it was too cruel to ask for a quicker death at your hands.
She's suffering as well.
And this country in your hands. Thank you, Juna. Your life and will was always your own. If only I could have lived with your freedom. I admire you. Please don't let this change you, dear sister. I just wish I'd had more time to watch over you.
They're dissolving. The prince.
The curse is gone. He's cured.
I see. Which means Rella is...
See, it's gonna shatter. No?
Damn it! What am I doing? It's just like me and Del. I never wanted her to go through this too.
She did not strive merely to make amends. She was as much a protector as any of us.
You're right. For her family, and for all Sanctism's faithful. Even as it cost her her own life.
Rilla knew she was linked by the curse to its victim. Her body paid the price, and she must have known she didn't have much longer.
She really, truly wanted to guide those who looked to her. It wasn't about the church, for her. It was about the people. She was the kind of Sanctist others only pretended to be.
I have a feeling that many of her congregation will continue to call her the saint. I only wish she had lived to see it.
I'm with you there. She was stubborn, fussy, a bit odd, maybe. But she'd drop everything to help someone. And she'd do it with her whole heart in all the filth of that sullied house. She was the one brilliant flower that bloomed. That's who you were. And that's why I loved you, Rella.
You're right. She gave us a mission.
She gave us a mission.
Yes. You're right. Can't waste all my time crying when she's counting on us. Rella's given us a lot. Not just the truth about Luis. She's put the entire Sanctus congregation's support behind His Highness the Prince. You.
Indeed. You'll not have the whole nation on your side, But it won't be long before you've taken second place, just behind Luis himself.
Saint Rella saved me. I owe her my life, and I'm not gonna waste it. I'll fight with everything I have, right to the end. Let's do this.
We did it. We saved the prince from death's curse. But all the candidate in second place has fallen. The believers who stood by her will likely transfer their support to the prince. Rella's shocking news was delivered throughout the country by the criers' message birds, and even made its way to Grand Trad before the day's end.
Saint Rella was the one who cursed the prince, and to take her own life in the name of atonement. Yet, even if she'd lived, she confessed to high treason. She'd have been executed either way. Has all I've believed in been lies?
But didn't you hear the rest? That elder boy's the true prince. He survived. The king's true-born son's risen to take down Luis. It's like a proper myth. I've got to stand with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I might have your attention for a moment. We actually received an urgent notice a short while ago. A letter from the candidate Luis. In truth, I wasn't sure if we should read this to the public. But the criers have come to consensus.
Okay.
We must fulfill our duties. If this message is being read, it means
that Rella is dead. And the boy who claims himself the prince has won. Now, only 2 aspirants remain, with any real chance at the throne. The boy and myself. To all lessers who remain, lay down your arms and accept defeat with grace. Blind defiance will be met with death. Bare your teeth, and you will die like the dogs you are.
Jeez.
The boy, or myself. Only one shall wear the crown.
Sounds like he's throwing down a gauntlet, doesn't it?
We need not wait for the former king's judgment to pass. Let us determine ourselves which of us is fit for rule. My proposal is this. On September the 24th, upon the grounds before the royal capital's grand cathedral, we settle this in a contest of single combat. As in our battle at the Opera House, I welcome any weapons, any number of adversaries. Collective power is its own achievement. Either way, you will die by my hand.
Thus ends the letter from candidate Luis.
I knew it! It's a duel.
If Luis emerges the victor, we are surely doomed.
I stand with the prince!
Nobody can beat Count Luis! It's high past time he tore that so-called prince limb from limb!
If he beats this Luis person, will he become king?
Will he indeed? Reminds me of what my darling used to say. If you choose to fight, be ready when they fight back. I suppose it had to be this way. You can't fight a man for the throne without cutting a path to it first. Just come back alive. That's all we can hope for.
So it's the 24th. It's 11 days.
What has Rella done? Even in death she finds a way to betray the church and raise that damned wealth.
She always seemed so timid in these chambers. Had she been scheming against us from the beginning?
We're
State
not
Army
through
General,
yet.
okay.
We must find a worthy successor and raise yet another candidate to replace Rella.
Who's it on the left of?
What chance do we have?
Igniter Consortium head.
Can anyone here conceive
okay.
of someone as capable as Rella in winning the people's hearts? They say that even the monk Captain Godot is stepping down. There is no road forward where a Sanctus delegate can take the throne.
Then what path remains?
We must take steps now to ensure that our positions cannot be eliminated, whether by Luis or the boy. Whoever wins, we must gird ourselves.
If Luis has his way, he'd sooner have our heads than our titles.
The methods don't matter as long as we have a plan. There's no going back.
I guess the prince is because there's the one king in Grand Trad.
Strange to hear that said without a shred of guilt. But you're right. Survival is what matters now.
Yeah, it looks like we get 11 days.
I see. Yes, that seems to explain everything. Glad to hear His Highness is all right. Hardly feels real after all the muck we've waded through. But I suppose the fates take as much as they give. And you, my girl, how are you holding up?
I'm all right. My mind's cleared a bit. Sorry. Still got to lie about it. But please don't act any different on my account. She put her trust in me. I can't afford to be weak now. I've a job to do. And I'm going to finish it.
Right. Understood. For now, tempting as it might be, best not to drop everything and make a dash for His Highness.
Indeed. No doubt Luis has his eyes on us, waiting for such indiscretion. We must be patient and confront him face to face.
As it happens, we were rather beaten to the punch. Just earlier, a delivery bird dropped by with urgent news from Old Batlin.
Have it find us.
Luis has thrust us a proper letter of challenge. Says he'll be waiting to face us on September 24th in front of the Grand Cathedral.
Sounds like he wants this settled before an audience. If he's going all in here, maybe he'll finally tip his hand, show his trump card.
Still got a trick up his sleeve, has he?
Luis just doesn't go around hunting humans. He's been doing proper research, trying to figure out their powers and origin for ages. Don't know how much truth there is to it, but I heard he's developed some new magic art of his own. Something dark and secret.
He's forged new magics.
I wasn't convinced when I first heard it. But now I've met you lot and I've seen all this messing about with archetypes. Well, nothing surprises me anymore.
Indeed. Last time, we had the element of surprise, and he was wounded, and we still barely had him. Didn't end up much of a decisive victory over the perfect Count Luis. If we fight the same way we did last time, he'll kill us all. This won't be an easy battle, but we've got to keep our heads up.
We'll need to prepare for
We
it.
still have a grace period until the day he named. Let us use the time wisely and prepare all we can.
We will do just that. And back at the Altarberry Inn. This is a surprise. Never expected to see your faces back in town. Not many would show up again after angering Master Godot and his monk army like you lot did. That's what the details were. Saint Rilla placed her trust in us, that she would see us protect all those in this country, including the Sanctus faithful who are still the Prince's Prince's royal subjects. Besides, a coward who flees the city to save his own hide would hardly be worthy of support.
I beg your pardon.
We'd like to prepare for a confrontation before we jump back into the fray in Grand Trad. I apologize for imposing on you again. I see. He's not going to turn us over to the church. Does the church even want us? Not that the monk army has its sights on you to begin with. Master Godot has buried the hatchet, as it were, says it'd be pointless to do otherwise. Guess I'm sure you're exhausted for what you've been through. Rest well. Alright, sounds good. Everyone's dead tired. Let's get some rest. Call it for tonight.
Good night.
I'll rest up. Late at night. Oh, more is reaching out to me. Seems more has summoned me to academia.
Oh. Apologies. There is one thing I felt I should share with you.
More seems discouraged for some reason.
Some of our first conversations, where I described to you how I'm trapped here, I've no idea where in the world I am right now. Indeed, I cannot even remember how I was brought here. But you and your allies journey across the land. I had thought that by observing you, I might discover a kernel of those truths.
I see. You thought maybe it was the Mage Academy. After all, it was a sanctuary of knowledge. Shuttered by persecution and isolated by wastes of snow. Nobody had gone near it in years.
Indeed. And that's not all.
Oh?
It's faint, but a deep memory stirs. I myself was involved in the founding of the Mage Academy.
That's practically a sure bet, isn't it?
Really? Well, interesting.
It seems the matter is not that simple. I saw all that befell you. The ice dragon, the divine relic, the magic that the saint cast upon her people. If all these magical influences arose close to me, I would have sensed it. How could I miss them? Yet, I sensed nothing. It's as if time stands still. Not a single sound. Only deafening silence.
Are you saying that the Mage Academy could be somewhere else?
Somewhere else, or perhaps I myself. My obsession with archetype research, our meeting, the turmoil that has engulfed this land, just maybe, they might all be connected. I feel that in pursuit of the archetypes, we may find the truth of your life and of mine. One of those truths is that from here on, you will face more clashes between you and Luis. Clashes that power will decide. I aim to help as always. Show me what you might achieve beyond your gifts. My faith rests with you. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I shall keep that in mind.
The time's finally come.
At least at the date for September 24th, the royal capital is undoubtedly already in an uproar over things, so there's no use in rushing back.
Very well.
Prepare for departure on the morning of the 23rd. Okay, so we got about 10 days? 9 or 10 days? This may not be as easy as it's been for us so far. Don't have the royal magic nowhere. Anyone can take a shot at you, and I mean anyone. Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Do you think the other candidates will try to attack me still? I suppose they could.
Everyone's here.
Prepare for the final battle.
Let's be ready for it.
Final battle with Luis and Grand Chat approaches. Spend your time before the designated day making sure you're fully prepared for the fight. Use your Skyrunner to fly to previously unreachable locations of brave new challenges. Be cautious of snow and inclement weather conditions around Altabrand. Gather information in town about what powers Luis commands as an Archmage. Alright. Keep an eye on Juno, but it's Basilia I'm worried about. They're holding up, but both lost someone important to them. Alright. Oh, we'll go ahead. Save it. Alright.
What now?
That will be all for now. We'll continue it next time. Alright. There we go. Thank you all for tuning out and stopping by. Hope that you all had a good time. Hope that you all have a fantastic day. And I hope to see you all tomorrow. Farewell.